Good evening, everybody. My name is Jeremiah Dorsey. It's me again, and today what I'm going to be talking to you guys about is the importance of vaccinations, why you should get them, and if you haven't, or if you have them already, why you should tell a friend about them, because they're very important to keeping us all alive, keeping us all healthy, and yeah, very, very crucial, very important to keeping the world the way that it is today, as we see. So, before I really get into the topic, I want to give you guys a quick scenario, right? So like imagine you're just like at home, it's a regular day, you're not expecting nothing, and then all of a sudden you get a call from the hospital saying, hey, one of your loved ones is in the hospital, and now they don't got much time left, or oh, they're in critical condition, right? Like, how would you feel, you know? If the reason that they got sick was because somebody else didn't take precaution, or because they didn't take precaution. So obviously this would be really bad, and what if the way that they could have avoided that was by just getting vaccinated, you know? So now the person who is sick really could avoid that by being vaccinated, and the person who got them sick also could have taken that precaution. But because we didn't do that, it's like, you know, it's almost like it's like you just wish you could have done something earlier, but instead of taking that step, you know, you got to deal with the consequences, and there's really not much you can do about it at that point. And that's a really sad thing. Nobody wants to be put in that scenario, right? So I just feel like that scenario especially, it's super heartbreaking. And again, once you get to that point, it's just like, what can you do? So yeah, that's why I talk about this today. That's why I believe it's important, especially worldwide. And just a little credibility for me, you know, I majored in medical laboratory science, and you know, I've been studying like health for all throughout high school, and I have some clinical experience and a little certification from USF. But I believe you should believe that I'm credible. And today, this speech is a little bit more of a call to action, whether you are not vaccinated yourself, or if you know somebody that's not vaccinated, why you should try and say, hey, you know, you should get vaccinated. Like, it's very important. You gotta keep yourself safe, and you gotta keep other people safe. And like, realistically, like another scenario that's happened in real life, it's like, especially with COVID, like somebody would be sick, right? Imagine just one sick person who's not vaccinated, go to the airport, everybody's sick. Like, it gets super duper real. And again, certain things like that can really have been avoided, like especially with food and whatnot. And FamilyDoctor.org says that smallpox has killed 300 to 500 million people over the last century, like worldwide. And again, where is smallpox now? Smallpox is gone due to vaccination, right? That just kind of backs up the importance of why we should really start taking this matter seriously. And if it weren't for vaccines, smallpox would still be a thing to this day, and we may not even have something to go against it. Like, some of us may not even be here right now had it not been for vaccines, right? So yeah, another reason why it's super important. And we really shouldn't just stop at smallpox. Like, there's so many other things out there that we can really prepare for. Again, like some people, they don't want to take the flu shot, don't want to take your tuberculosis and whatnot. Like, it's really important. And for one reason or another, whether we're skeptical or whether we're, you know, we don't trust it, again, there's proof to back up why some of those skepticisms may not be as true. Like, I understand with COVID, people didn't want to get the shot because it was new, they were testing things, bad things were happening. But when it comes to stuff that's already been tested, like again, that smallpox, that flu, the tuberculosis, like those types of things are something that I kind of want to push forward with you guys. And again, if you're one of those people who is already vaccinated, but you know somebody who's not vaccinated, go tell a friend. Be like, hey, you know, like, if you get vaccinated, like, you can help yourself out, and you can help other people out. Because vaccinations, they only work as a preventative action. Like, once you got it, you got it. Like, there's nothing you can do. So again, there's just so much power that we have in our words that we don't even realize that we could use to help other people and help save the world. And yeah, the World Health Organization says that spreading awareness the way that I just mentioned has saved millions of lives worldwide. Again, not just for our country, not just for Florida, but throughout the entire world. It is super duper important. And yeah, so moving on to my next point, I understand that some, like a little like counterpoint that people might bring up is that, oh, vaccinations aren't 100% guaranteed. And that's true. You can still get sick. Like, if you get the COVID vaccine, you can still catch that. Like, if you get the flu shot, you can still get sick. You know, it's not saying that you're going to be invincible. But to that point, like, how many of you guys wear seatbelts when you drive? Or how many of you wash your hands after you use the bathroom? If so, why do you do that? Oh, Christian. If so, like, again, these are all preventative actions that we take That's no different from vaccination. Like, just because you wash your hands doesn't mean that you're getting all the germs out, but you're gonna wash your hands anyway, right? Just because you wear your seatbelt doesn't mean you're gonna survive a car crash, but you're still gonna wear your seatbelt, right? So I'm just saying, this type of logic that we use to back up other things that we do in our day-to-day lives is something that we should also be like, hey, you know what? Vaccination doesn't sound much different. Maybe I should give it a chance, or maybe I should look into it. Maybe I should tell someone about it, right? So, let me say, if you take my points to heart, right, what would you expect? You can expect to be exponentially safer. Like, you can expect to be able to have a little bit more freedom. Like, you may not have to wear like a mask 24/7, as you know, none of us are wearing masks, but you know, you may not have to be super duper careful or paranoid about things that are going on. And also, if you follow these actions, you'll be so much less likely to hurt others. Again, because if you don't do it for yourself, maybe try to think about doing it for other people as well throughout the entire world. Because again, one person gets another person sick, and it's a domino effect. It gets worse and worse. And if you don't do it, you know, you can definitely expect to put your own life in danger and other people around you, especially your close relatives. Anybody that lives with you, they're at risk. So if you don't do it for yourself, do it for them. Do it for everybody else. So yeah, I just urge everybody to take action, everybody to consider vaccines, everybody to take them, or at least to research it or tell a friend about it. And that's my speech. Thank you for listening.